Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Old Geezer's Diary. I'm Chris, and it's one of those days, isn't it, really? It's a dismal day outside. It was a dismal day outside yesterday, but I thought it was time. Oh, excuse me. Thought it was time I caught up with the vlog because I haven't done a vlog lately. It's an issue, really, isn't it? Because what happens is that you tend to get kind of busy and stuff, I guess you would say, sort of disappears, really, but such is life. What I wanted to talk about today, I've got a couple of topics. First and foremost, holidays, but I'm not going to talk about that first because it's a nice subject, so I'll do it last. But the first subject I wanted to talk about was the police because I'm really interested. Yesterday, there was a thing on TV, and at the moment we seem to be watching a lot more TV than usual, and there's crap on, as you know. But the reality is that we watched a programme that was about police and policing. It was specifically about traffic police and what was being said all the time by both policemen and by both phone call, I don't know what you call them in the police, call handlers, I guess you'll call them in the conventional incoming call centre. And they were talking about the way that our roads are policed now. And to be honest with you, I found that really, really depressing. What they were saying was that a few years ago, they had 80 or 90 dedicated full-time road traffic officers whose job was to patrol the highways and to really keep people up to the mark, really, because what they were saying was that if people had a fair chance of being stopped and pulled over if they did anything wrong, silly, stupid, whatever you like. But now that doesn't happen. And what's now happening, apparently, is that the public are calling in when issues happen on the road, and the police are sending what they call response officers if that's all they can do. They haven't got traffic officers to send or available. And what's happening, it seems, is that there's a lot more road crime of the kind that actually is really annoying and dangerous more than anything else. So in other words, they're getting huge numbers of drink driving, huge volumes of drink driving, they reckon. A lot of dangerous driving, they reckon. And the police and the call handlers are all saying what effectively happens is that no one's policing it on a regular basis, and therefore it's happening more. And so I found this program. I watched a couple of instances of things happening and going wrong. This is not my mug, by the way. I found a couple of instances of things going wrong, and I got really quite depressed about it all. I actually got completely fed up and in the end stopped watching the program. I couldn't watch anymore because I found it just so sad and depressing and awful and worrying, just because the number of incidents that the police had that they couldn't really deal with. They dealt with some and dealt with them highly professionally and excellently, I thought, but the reality is that road crime is going up because of the shortage of police officers. So I thought I'd also then have a look at Boris Johnson's famous claim to have 20,000 more police officers. And apparently the government is now claiming they got another 3,000, possibly 4,000 police officers have joined. But the trouble is that the government spins things and we don't know how many excess police officers have actually left as well, really, because are there 4,000 extra police officers, or are there 4,000 police officers actually recruited to make up the people who have retired, etc.? I find this a really depressing one and a really narking one. And in the end, I said to Dot, please change the channel because I can't watch this anymore. So what do you think? What do you think about policing on our roads, policing in our cities, policing in general? I'd love to hear from you if you have a view on what the police are doing and how they're doing it, and more to the point about how our politicians, inverted commas around politicians these days, I think, how our politicians are dealing with this kind of issue. They're all great on saying, oh, we'll have 20,000 more police officers tomorrow. But in fact, what happens is nothing like that. And there's lots of claims and lots of bullshit and stuff. So what's really happening? I'd love to know. Do you have any inside knowledge about the place? Do you have family who are in the place, and what kind of problems do they have? Okay, time for a slurp. Managed to do that without slurping. Next thing to mention is holidays and short breaks. We're off on a one-night short break. We're going up to Norfolk, up to Acle. We managed to pick up a 30 quid night at a travel lodge. And I thought, well, we'll go and do it to see what that's like now under lockdown, or after lockdown conditions, see what they're doing, see what's different, see how it all works out for us. So we're doing a one night. And then the week after that, i.e. the 14th or something, we're doing a few nights at Pontins at Pakefield, which is one of our favourite places. And they're doing ludicrous offers at the moment, 59 quid for 4 nights, including food and drink. I guess they're just trying to get some turnover into the business, I would imagine. We don't know whether they're busy or not very busy. We don't know what the situation is going to be when we're there. But I think the reason I've had to go at this one is really because, to be honest with you, I could do with a break away from home. I know Doc probably could as well. And the feeling is, because we're paying about 30 quid each, I think. Let me get this right. Because we're paying £59 each for 4 nights, half board, that's amazing. I'm not worried about the cost of food. So in other words, if the food service worries me or isn't appropriate or isn't adequate, then we can afford to go out and eat somewhere else quite easily. You know, it's no big problem. So we're going to give that a go and just see what that is like. And I will give you a report frequently from that one. And we'll see what we make of it and see how it goes. We'll do that a bit more from all the places we go to. One of the things that I've found really difficult in the last few days is, as you may know, I've been doing on Homemade TV. I did a trip up to the Norfolk Broads for my own pleasure and relaxation the day after my birthday. And that's been going as videos incredibly well, but it has made quite a lot of work. So those videos have been and are being very popular. If you haven't seen them, they're on Homemade TV. And I'll make more, I think, kind of general video for Homemade TV, because doing the live stuff on there was increasingly difficult. I'll try and get back to doing a live maybe once a week or maybe twice a week, but it's just difficult to do, and it's more like hard work, and I don't want to do too much hard work. Okay, well, I've taken up enough of your time. I think there's a couple of people out there. I don't know who you are. Have I heard from you? No, I haven't. Well, never mind. But I hope you'll find this interesting and entertaining. I would love to know what you think about the police issue. Our police, I think our policemen and women do a bloody fantastic job, considering the constraints they are under, but they need more support. They need more help, and more to the point, police forces need more bodies to ensure that we keep a reasonable level of civilization in our country. That's my honest opinion. I'm Chris. This is the Old Geezer's Diary, and if I'm lucky enough to survive a few more months, I'll keep bringing it to you. Okay, I'm off. I'll see you soon. Take care, stay well, and enjoy yourselves above all. Oh dear, I once again pressed the wrong button, so I should go back to pressing a right button.